Done. So let's start the session. In the last class, we are discussing about the NumPy, right? So within the NumPy one-dimensional array, how to access the one-dimensional array and how to work on the one-dimensional arrays that we have seen in the last class. And in today's class, we are going to work on the two-dimensional arrays. Okay. Now let's start the two-dimensional arrays working. Now coming to the two-dimensional array. What is a two-dimensional array? Two-dimensional array in terms of core Python, if you consider this one in the core Python, it is nothing but a nested list. In the core Python, it is a nested list. Okay. So here I'm having a two-dimensional array where the two-dimensional array, the syntax for two-dimensional array is, so this is one-dimensional. Okay. The syntax for one-dimensional, if you want to create an array is np.array of, you are going to take the list of values. So for one dimensional, we are having only one bracket. Now what we are going to do is, this is one dimensional, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a one dimensional. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to add the one more dimension for this. That is 5, 6, 7, 8. One more dimension we are going to add. And these both are combined. They are not separate one dimensional. They both are combined in a one. So to combine them, I'm going to use one more bracket like this. Got the point? If I don't use this bracket, what happens means, this is one dimensional array separately, then this is one dimensional array separately. Two different one dimensional arrays. I don't want two different one dimensional arrays. I want a single, in a single, I want two individual arrays like this. So this is called as a two-dimensional array. Got the point? So now here, this is considered as, first one is considered as the one dimensional, and this is also considered as one more dimension. Like this, you can add the multiple dimensions, right? Now, so here, two-dimensional array means nothing but a combination of multiple one-dimensional array. A combination of multiple one-dimensional array. For example, now let us take like this. You are taking one more row like this, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 one-dimensional arrays are there. 3 one dimensions are there, but everything is a two-dimensional. A combination of multiple one-dimension, minimum of 1 to maximum infinite number of one-dimension arrays. If you combine this, then it is called as a two-dimension. Don't think that is a three-dimension. Three-dimension means a three-dimensional array is a combination of multiple two-dimensional arrays. A combination of two two-dimensional arrays is a three-dimension. Here, just I'm adding the multiple one-dimension arrays. Only one-dimension arrays I'm considering. Okay, combination of multiple. Multiple means 1 to infinite, 1 to infinity. Okay, here how many are there? 1, 2, 3 are there. If third one is not there, how many are there? 2 are there. If this one also not there, only 1 is there. But this is also a two-dimensional array, where this two-dimensional array will consist of only one dimension of 1, 2, 3, 4. But it is a two-dimensional array. Got the point? Now, so two-dimensional array. So let us take like this. Here the example, whatever the example I have taken. This is 0, 1, 2. This is one dimension, comma. One more one dimension. That is 3, 4, 5. Now, these both I'm going to combine into one. Now, this is called as two-dimensional array. Now, whenever you work on the two-dimensional array, you will have with respect to rows. These are called as rows and these are called as columns. Two-dimensional array, to be simplified, we are having is a matrix. Simply, it is called as matrix. Okay. Now, so this, if I print the two-dimensional array, you are going to get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double square bracket open. Clearly indicates double square bracket open means it is a two-dimensional. Now, if I ask the dimensions, it is going to print the 2. And the shape, if I ask the shape of a two-dimension, it is going to give the shape of two-dimension. Two-dimensional array. Shape of two-dimensional array is. Shape of a two-dimensional array is. You are having a tuple out of which number of rows. How many number of rows, comma, number of columns. Number of rows, comma, number of columns. Okay, number of rows comma number of columns. It is going to give in this way. That is the shape for two-dimensional array. Now, if I write here, how many rows are there for this one? 2 rows. How many columns? 3 columns. Now, what I'm going to do is just observe this one. I'm going to add one more row. I'm going to add one more row, that is 6, 7, and 8. Now, total how many rows are there? 3 rows. And how many columns are there? 3 columns. Now, shape is going to be 3, 3, but still it is a 2 dimension. Like this. Now, for example, if I'm removing this third row and even second row also, only first row I'm considering. Okay, but this first row I'm going to give in the double square bracket, not in a single square bracket. Since I have given in a double square bracket, now here, how many rows are there? 1 row. How many columns are there? 3 columns. Now, what is the shape? 1, 3. So you are going to get output as 1, 3. Got the point? Whenever it is a 2-dimensional, because double square bracket means 2-dimensional. Whenever there is a 2-dimensional array, the shape will be with respect to rows and columns. Is that clear, guys? So number of rows and number of columns. Now np dot zeros. I told you that np dot zeros. How to create a 1-dimensional array by using np dot zeros. Within the zeros, you have to give the shape. Earlier, I have given the shape 3, comma. What is meant by 3, comma? Just 3 values. It is a 1-dimensional array because it is 1. So 1-dimensional array. So the output is 0, 0, 0. This is the output of this one. Now the same np dot zeros. Inside that, now this time I am going to give 3, 3. Now this is the shape. What is meant by 3, 3? 3 rows, 3 columns. That is 3 rows. This is the first row, second row, third row. Since it is a 2-dimension, double square bracket open and double square bracket close. You are going to get like this. If I write 3, 3, this is the answer. 3, 3 means. Is that clear? Now, if you ask only 3, what is the difference between this one and this one? np dot zeros of bracket. This is a function bracket where shape is just 3, shape is 3, means it is a 1-dimensional array with 3 values. So it is just giving a 1-dimensional array with 3 values. This is a 2-dimensional array with 3 rows and 3 columns. Is that clear now? Now, similarly, np dot ones. np dot ones means all the values will be filled with ones. 2, 2. 2, 2 is the shape. Means 2 rows, 2 columns. It will be filled with the ones. So the output will be 1, 1 is the first row. 1, 1 is the second row. And it is going to print in this way. Is that clear? Now, if I ask print of, so here it is showing array, right? I don't want to print array. Array I don't want to see means I have to use the print of function. When I write the print of, then you'll not see that one. So, is that clear? And similarly for this one also, if you write print function, then you'll not see the word of array. Now, sir, without seeing the word of array, how to differentiate between a list versus array means comma. Between the items, if there is a comma is there, then it is a list. Between the items, comma is not there, then it is called as array. Okay. So for example, this is there 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. This is list, this is array. That is the difference. Okay. If they have written the array of, this is equal to this one and array of list of 1, 2, 3, both are same. This one and this one both are same. Okay. Either it, if you write the print option means it will be printed like this. If you don't write the print option directly, if you ask the variable means it will print the variable in this way. Is that clear? Both of them are same. Right. Next one is called as, sir, how to identify 3 by 3? Yeah, 3 by 3 means 3 by 3 in terms of 3 rows and 3 columns. You're asking a 3-dimensional array. Deshpande, you are asking a 3-dimensional array? Or you are asking with respect to 3 rows and 3 columns? 3 rows and 3 columns. This is the first row, second row, third row, 3 columns. Sorry, 3 rows and 3 columns. 3 rows and 3 columns, right? 3 by 3 means that. Right? Next, np.i. np.i. What is meant by np.i? So before moving to np.i, so here my students are asking me that 0.0 point. Sir, what is this 0 point? By default, it is going to select the float value. If you don't, you're not interested in float value, miss, then what you have to write? Just d type is equal to int. If you write d type is equal to int, then all the values will be int. Then it is not going to print in the float. Otherwise, by default, it is going to take the float values. Right? Whenever you write the d type is equal to int, then only it will take the all the values in the int, because d type is a default argument. Okay. Now np.i. Now what is meant by np.i? Means identity matrix. I miss identity. By default, it will give the 2-dimensional only. Within that, you are writing 3, 3. 3, 3 means 3 rows, 3 columns. That is 3 rows, 3 columns, 3 rows, 3 columns. So identity matrix means diagonal value should be 0 and every remaining value should be, diagonal value should be equal to 1 and remaining value should be equal to 0. Then it is called as identity. So I. Okay, then it is called as I. Is that clear? np.i means it is used to create the identity matrix. Sir, generally identity matrix will be a square matrix. No, sir, I want an identity matrix of 2 by 3, whether it will execute or not. Yes, it will execute 2 rows and 3 columns. That is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2 rows, third column. 3 columns are there. Third row is not getting printed. So this is called as identity matrix of 2 by 3. Generally, we'll not use the identity of 2 by 3, but it is possible. Generally, we'll use what is the meaning of identity means diagonal elements should be equal to 1 and remaining all the values should be equal to 0. So generally, we'll go with the identity matrix with respect to I 3 by 3. Right? Now, next we are having np.diag. Okay? np.diag. Now, diag means these values will be considered in the diagonal elements. 1, 2, 3 will be considered in the diagonal elements and remaining all of them will be considered as 0. This is called as np.diag. Whatever the diagonal values you are whatever the values you are writing here, it will be considered in the diagonal values. Diag function and np.i function, these are used to create 2-dimensional arrays. With diag function or I function, we can't create the 1-dimensional array. Functions used for 1-dimensional array are different. Functions used to create the 2-dimensional array are different. Is that clear? So np.diag of 1, 2, 3 means that diagonal elements it is going to select. Sir, I have given only 1, 2. Then what it is going to do? 1, 2. 1 and 2 diagonal elements and remaining 0. Sir, if I write 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and remaining values are 0. Whatever the number of values you are going to write, those many number of rows you are going to get. Okay. So for example, if I write here 2, 1, 2, I'm going to get 2 rows. That is 2 rows where the diagonal elements are filled with 1 and 2 and remaining values are 0. Now if I write 3 and 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what happens? A 2-dimensional array where diagonal elements are equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Automatically you are going to get 4 by 4. So whatever the number of values are there, length of values, that much of matrix it is going to create. Here the 4 values are there, 4 by 4, 4 rows and 4 columns. Got the point? Now, A is equal to np.array where 1, 2. The first array is 1, 2. Second array is 0, 4. This is a 2-dimensional array. This is the first row. This is the second row. So print A means it is going to print the value like this. Now, np.diag of A. Sir, np.diag of A means what is there in the diagonal values? 1 and 4. It is going to extract the 1 and 4. Sir, earlier you told np.diag means it is going to create a diagonal matrix where these are the diagonal values. So np.diag is used in the both the cases. Same function. If the input was given as a list of values, means it will create a two-dimensional array. If the input was given as the two-dimensional array, means it will extract the diagonal values. The function was created in such a way, inside that if given data, whatever the given data is there, if the given data is list, if the given data is list, create a two-dimensional array. Create a two-dimensional array. If the given data is, two-dimensional array, if the given data is self-directly two-dimensional array, then extract the diagonal values. It is going to extract the diagonal values. Right? Same diag function is used for both the cases. np.diag is the common function. One is to create the diagonal and one is to extract the diagonal values. Is that clear? So now coming to this once again, what are the different functions used for creating the two-dimensional array? Is zeros, ones, I. Next one is diag. These are the functions which are used to create the two-dimensional arrays. One is zeros, ones, identity matrix, and diagonal. So these are the 4 different functions which we have seen to create the two-dimensional array, apart from manually creating, which are available with the functions. That is np.zeros is the one of the function, np.ones, np.i, and np.diag. These are the 4 different functions which are used to create a two-dimensional array. So in the last class, that is in the yesterday's class, we have seen functions used for creating one-dimensional array. Arrange function is there, line space is there. These both are not used for creating two-dimensional. Arrange function, you can't create the two-dimensional. You can create only one dimension. Line space also used for creating one dimension, right? And next, zeros and ones, randint. Total 5 functions are there. Now in this case, we are having these 4 functions, out of which np.ones and np.zeros both are used for creating one dimension, at the same time two dimension also. Is that clear? Now coming to the question. Here, one of the student is asking identity matrix and I miss identity matrix. I miss identity matrix. Matrix means a two-dimensional array. I miss creating a identity two-dimensional array. Matrix means, always remember, matrix means two-dimensional array in NumPy. Okay. Is that clear? Done. Next, what we have seen in the last class, how to create a one-dimensional array completed. After that, accessing the elements means extract the values from the one-dimensional. How to extract by using the indexing on all these things. Similarly, now in today's class also, we are going to see how to extract the values from a two-dimensional. From a two-dimensional, how to extract the value. Okay, if you want to extract any value using the index numbers from a two-dimensional, how to extract? Let us see. For example, I'm having this one, a two-dimensional array where 10, 20, 30, 40. This is a two-dimensional array where this is having 2 rows and 2 columns. That is 0 and 1, 0 and 1. This is the index numbers. Row index number and column index number. Now, how to access the element means you have to write A of bracket. Instead of writing one single number, you have to write the 2 index numbers. What is the first index number is a row index number, comma, syntax, row index number, comma, column index number. For example, if I am writing A of 0, comma 0, means row index of 0 with a column index of 0. What is there? 10. So it is going to give the output as 10. Now, A of 0, comma 1. What is there in the 0, comma 1? 0 index number. Row index number is 0. Column index number is 1. What is their value? 20. So it is going to give the output as 20. A of, for example, I am writing 3, comma 1. Means row index number 3. What is there in the row index number 3? Nothing is there. So it is going to throw the error, index error. Index is out of range, right? So just let us try with A of, keep the A of 1, 0, 0. A of 0, 0, which is value is 10. A of 0, 1, which is value is 20. How to extract the value of 30? 1, 0. Then answer is 30. For 40, what is the answer? 1, 1. In this way, we can extract the values from the two-dimensional array. From the one-dimensional array, we already know positive indexing and negative indexing, right? And similarly, here also same in terms of, but here, whenever you are working on the two-dimensional array, you have to use a row index number column, comma, column index number, right? Now, next, let us try with one more example. Here I'm taking as 40. Instead of 40, let us take 50. And this one I'm considering as 60. Okay. So I'm having with respect to a, or simply, okay. Now 1, 1. What is 1, 1? Now, so this is, I'm writing here 0, 2. 0, 2. Now, what is there in the 0, what is meant by 0, 2? Slicing operation. What is meant by slicing? 0, 2 means 0 to 2 means what is the meaning? 0 to 1. That is 0 and 1. So what is there in the index number 0 and 1? That is, this is index 0 and this is index 1. Row index 0, row index 1. Next, column index 1. What is there in the column index 1? This is the 1. So you are going to get 20, 40. In this way, we are going to apply the slicing operation. Got the point? Sir, for example, I want to extract the first row, complete first row. Complete first row. What is the row index number? 0. And you want all the values of that. Means till what is the last number? 3. So 0 to 3 means 0, 1 and 2. So, sorry, I want first row. First row means 0. Row is fixed. Columns, what are the columns I want? 0 to 3. So I'm going to keep 0 to 3. Now what happens? Index of row is 0. This is fixed. Now column values, what are the columns it is going to select? 0, 1, 2. That is 10, 20, 50. So the output is 10, 20, 50. Sir, I want 20 and 50 only. Then 20 and 50. I want only these two. Now what is the code I have to write? Row is 0. Fix. Inside that 1 and 2. You want 1 and 2. That is 1, 3. Is that okay? 1, 3. Is that clear? Now, sir, if I don't write the last number, by default, what is the last number? If I don't write all, everything. By default, it is going to consider everything. If you don't write also, it will consider same. Whatever we have discussed, the index concept, slicing concept, it remains same in everywhere. Whether it is a NumPy array, whether it is a pandas, or whether it is anything. Logic will remain same. Is that clear? Now, similarly, I want with respect to these two. If I want 10 and 30, this is my requirement. Output is, then what is the code? Write in the notes first. First write in the notes. First write in the notes. I want to answer 10 and 30. Right? So column is first column. Column is fixed, 0 column. Column is not going to change. Now rows, whether I want everything. Yes, everything you want. From where starting point is 0, ending point is 1. So starting to everything I am considering. Every row I want, right? From starting to everything I want. So starting number I am not writing, ending number also I am not writing. If you are interested to write with the 0 also, you can write. No problem. Same answer. If you write here 2 also, no problem. Same answer. If you write also, no problem. Don't worry. If you have written 0 to 2 service, don't worry. It is correct answer only. If you write 0 to also, it is correct answer only. If you don't write these two also, it is correct answer only. Because here I asked the starting row to ending row, everything I asked. Is that clear? This is one of the question asked in the Microsoft exam. So they will give this code, that is A is equal to np.array, this whatever the line. Okay. And they'll ask you, if I want the output as 10, 30, what is the right code? Option A, option B, option C, option D. This is the question in the Microsoft exam. Right? Is that clear, guys? Now, how to assign a value in a two-dimensional array? How to replace? How to extract? We know. Now, how to replace? How to replace means A of 1, 1 is equal to 25. First, A of 1, 1. What is A of 1, 1? First, tell me what is 1, 1. This is 1, 1. That is 0, 1, 0, 1, 2. 1, 1 means 40. Now, this 40 will be replaced with 25. Right? The 40 is replaced with 25. Sir, instead of that, if I write only A of 1 is equal to 25, what happens? It is going to replace the entire row with 25 with a single value. Either you can replace with the 3 different values, or you can replace with a single value, because that row is consisting of 3 values. Now, either you can write with 3 values, as I have told you, right? 30 and 60. If you write like this, now this entire row will be replaced with these 3 values. Otherwise, it will be replaced with a single value. Do you remember in the last class we have discussed? Here, either you can replace with a single value, you can replace either with a single value, or you can replace with a multiple values, replacing with a multiple values. Right? Same to same. Is that clear, guys? How to replace? How to replace a single with a single value? Okay, that is A of 1, 1. 1, 1 is equal to 25. Means this single value, that is 1, 1 position value only will be replaced with 25 in this case. Now, in this case, in the below case, the entire first row, whatever the row index number of 1 is there, that values will be replaced with 25, 30, and 60. Is that clear? Now, next is called as flattening. One of the most important. Why I'm selling that much of most means you will understand this one. We are going to use this concept in CNN, that is convolution neural networks, which is in the artificial intelligence. At the time, we are going to use this flattening concept. And most important, 100% you can expect this question in the NumPy. Within the NumPy, any certification is there, miss 100% they have to ask the flattening. Related to NumPy, if there is any question, miss 100% they have to ask. Right? Now, what is flattening? Flattening means converting n-dimensional array to 1 dimension. Anything. If it is 3 dimension, 10 dimension, 40 dimension, whatever the dimension, finally everything will be converted to 1 dimension. It is going to convert everything to 1. It is called as, concept is called as flattening. Function name is called as Ravel. Ravel is called as function name. Concept name is called as flattening. So in the interview or in the certification, if they ask you what is flattening, flattening means converting n-dimensional array to 1-dimensional array is called as flattening. Function is called as Ravel, R-A-V-E-L. Now, if you take a 2-dimension, that is 0, 1, 2, okay, and 3, 4, 5. Now, this is a 2-dimensional array. Now, what it is going to do means it is going to convert to 1 dimension. How it is going to convert means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Simple. First row, comma, second row, comma, third row, comma, fourth row. Like this, it is going to add all the rows. If you are having here 6, 7, 8. Okay, if you are having one more row, it will add one more row. First row, comma, second row, comma, third row. Like this, it is going to take all the values. So that is called as flattening. Means converting a 2-dimensional array to 1-dimensional array. Earlier it is a 2-dimensional array. Now this is output is 1 dimension. Is that clear? If you are doubt, just again, if print A, if you ask print A, you can see it is a 2-dimensional array. If you ask A dot shape, what is the A dot shape? How many rows are there? 2 rows. How many columns? 3 columns. 2 comma 3. Now, if you write a dot ravel means it is going to convert like this. Now, I'm going to store this one in a B, some argument called as B. Okay. Now, after storing this one B, now if I print B, I'm going to get the output like this. Now, whatever the B dot shape, I'm asking B dot shape 6 comma. It is a 1 dimension with 6 values. If you are interested to see directly only the dimensions, miss endim. Ask with endim. 1 dimension. Got the point? So this is print A. If I'm printing the A value, okay. Similarly, I'm printing the B value also. Print B. So first print A. For print A, it is a 2 dimension. Print B, it is a 1 dimension. B dot endim I am asking. So it is printing the B dot endim also as 1. If you don't ask this one, it will not print this one. Is that clear? Ravel miss, just it is converting a 2-dimensional array to 1 dimension. Not only 2 dimension, 3 dimension also will be converted. Everything will be converted to 1 dimension. Next one is called as a reshape. Than that, this is most important still. Than Ravel function, reshape function is more important. Right? Now, np dot arrange of 6. np dot arrange of 6 means what is the meaning of arrange? Array with a range of 0 to 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if I print ARR, what is ARR? That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the shape? 6 comma, because it is a 1 dimension. Clear? It is going to print 0 comma 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 comma. Total 6 elements are there. Now, A1 is equal to ARR dot reshape of 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3 means it is a 1 dimensional array. I want to convert to a 2 dimensional where the shape I want to give as 2 rows with 3 columns. 2 rows with 3 columns, that is 0, 1, 2 is the first row. 3, 4, 5 is the second row. First it will fill the first row followed by second row. Like this it is going to fill. And you are going to get the value like this. Now, few students will ask me a question. Sir, for example here, np dot arrange of 5 only you have taken. Now, if you ask 2 comma 3, means how 5 values will be set in the 2 comma 3? 2 comma 3 means total how many values should be there? 6 values should be there. But here 5 values are there. It is going to throw the reshape error. That is how I can convert a 5 values into 2 comma 3. 5 values cannot be converted to 2 comma 3. 5 values can be converted as 1 comma 5. Is that possible? 1 comma 5. 1 row with 5 columns. Is that possible? Yes, it is possible. How it is possible? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now 5 values are 1 row only. 2 dimensional. Na? 2 dimensional with 1 row, 5 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 row with 5 columns. This is possible. And it is going to give the output like this. At the same time, 5 comma 1 also possible. 5 comma 1 means 5 rows with 1 column. How it is going to print? 5 rows. First row, second row, third, this one next row, and this is last row. And overall, it is going to combine like this. This is first row, row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, and column is only 1 column. It is going to give the output like this. If I execute the code. So total 5 values you can convert as 1 into 5 or 5 into 1. That is possible, but 2 into 3 is not possible because 2 into 3 if you take miss, 2 3s are 6. Here 5 values only is there. 5 values so you can't fill in the 6 positions. It is going to throw the error. Is that clear? Now, forget about the 3 dimension. Don't ask any questions related to 3 dimension. 3 dimension we'll see in the further. First, let us focus only on the 2 dimension. When we are learning 1 dimension, let us consider only 1 dimension. There is no concept of 2 dimension. Let us focus. When we are discussing 2 dimension, let us focus on 2 dimension. Forget about the 3, 4, 6, 10. All these dimensions, forget. Okay. Automatically, if it is important, miss, we'll discuss, right? One by one. Don't get confused of yourself unnecessarily. Right? Now, here, one more. Example of one more. NP dot array of 0, 1, 5. This is 0, 1, 5. Second row is 50, 10, 58. Okay, this is a 2 dimension. Now, what is the shape of this? 2, 3. This I want to convert as 3, 2. This I want to convert as 3, 2. I can convert 1, 6. I can convert 6, 1. I can convert. If I want only 6, also, I can convert. The Ravel function is there. To 1 dimensional also, I can convert. Either to 2 dimension, within the 2 dimension, different reshapes I can do, or to flat of 1 dimension also I can do. Right? 10, 4. Can I convert like this? No. Total 6 values are there. 10, 4 means 40 values you require. From 40 values, how you can get? Now, 3, 2. How it is going to convert from 2, 3 to 3, 2 means first it is going to do the flattening. First it will do the flattening. What is the flattening answer of this? 0, 1, 5, 10, 58. First it will do this one. After this one, now it will apply the 3, 2. What is meant by 3, 2? 3 rows, 2 columns. 3 rows, that is 0, 1, 5, 10, 58. Later it will convert like this. Now you are going to get the output. Finally, the output is this one. Now, once you execute this code, and if you ask reshape of 3, 2, you are going to get 0, 1, 5, 10, 50, 8. Sir, directly it can do 0, 1, 5, 10, 58. The first row can be converted to first column. Second row can be converted to second column. Automatically, this one also 3, 2 only, right? This shape also 3, 2. This shape also 3, 2. Directly it can do in this way, right? Inverse. Inversely it can do, right? Inversely, if you want means, then it is called as transpose. In the transpose situation, if you write the transpose, then automatically it will give in this. This is the answer. Okay, for transpose, this is the answer. 0, 1, 5, 10, 58. This concept is called as transpose concept. Whenever you ask the reshape, first it will convert to 1 dimension. After that, it will reshape. It will not convert that directly the rows to columns, columns to rows. If it converts directly rows to columns, rows to columns to rows means, then it is called as transpose. Concept name is called as transpose. Is that clear, guys? Done? So for example, now I am having a data set like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is the 2-dimensional array where this is 2 rows and 3 columns, 2 by 3. Now I want with respect to 6, 1. Output I want as 6, 1, which is a 2-dimensional, not 1 dimension. Now, what is the answer of this one? Write in the notes, please. Write in the notes. This is the question, and a dot reshape. Let us take this one as a, and a dot reshape of 6, 1. If I give the reshape of 6, 1, what is the answer I am going to get? These are the certification questions. All these are certification related questions. A is equal to this one. A dot reshape. What is the output of this? Output of a dot reshape 6, 1. Done. So first it is going to convert to 1 dimension. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First it will convert like this. After that 6, 1. 6, 1 means 6 rows with 1 column. That is 0 is the first row, second row, third row, fourth row, sixth row. 6 rows with 1 column. This is the answer. Let us try the same question. Let us try. A is equal to np dot array of 0, 1, 2. Second one is 3, 4, 5. And I'm printing A. So double bracket I have missed. So opening and close. Okay, A is ready. Now A dot reshape. If I ask A dot reshape of 6 comma 1, what is the answer, miss? This is the answer. Okay, is that clear, guys? These are all certification questions. You no need to see options also. A, B, C, D also you no need to see. Directly you can say the answer. Right? Now, the same question. A dot transpose. Question is same. What is the output of A dot T for this example? That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So this is 2 comma 3 and this is 3 comma 2. And this is the answer. Is that clear? Next, NP dot sort. Now you want to do the sorting. Now earlier we have seen for one dimensional array, what is meant by NP dot sort, where it is going to do the sorting. For example, I am having 5, 4, 6 first array. Second array is 2, 8, 2. This is a two-dimensional array. Now I want to do the sorting. If it is a one-dimensional array, means everything will be sorted in the either ascending order or descending order. But here, how it is going to do the sorting means the sorting will be done either row-wise or column-wise sorting. Row-wise sort. If you do the row-wise sort, the output will be first row. It will consider the first row. Within that, what is the list? 4, 5, 6. This is the first row. Similarly, second row, 2, 2, 8. If you ask row-wise sorting, this is the answer. Same question if you ask column-wise sort. For this data, if you ask column-wise sort, then what is the answer? First column, which is the least one? 2, 5. In this, 4, 8. In this, 2, 6. It is going to do like this. This is called as row-wise sorting. This is called as column-wise sorting. Now, if you want to do the column-wise sorting, you want to write axis is equal to 0. Axis is equal to 0 means column-wise. Operation is column-wise. When you write axis is equal to 1, it is row-wise. It is row-wise. Axis is equal to 1 means row-wise sorting. Now, if I write here NP dot sort of A, axis is equal to 1. Axis is equal to 1 means row-wise. That is 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 8 is the answer. Right? Instead of axis is equal to 1, if I write axis is equal to 0, I will get 2, 4, 2, 5, sorry, 2, 4, 2, 5, 8, 6. Because column wise, it is going to check out of column. It is sorting in the column wise, not the row wise. Is that clear? Axis is equal to 1 means axis is equal to 1 means row wise, axis is equal to 0 means column wise. I have written the same thing in the comment also. If you write axis is equal to 1 row wise, axis is equal to 0 column wise. This concept of axis is applicable only in the two-dimensional array. For one-dimensional array, axis concept is not applicable. Axis by default, it will take the 1. For one-dimensional array, by default, it will take us 1. For example, one-dimensional array is there. 1, 9, 5, 2, 3, 9, 6. You are having something like this. By default, np.sort of this one, by default, it is going to take axis is equal to 1 because one row only is there, right? By default, it is going to do the row-wise sorting and you're going to get output as 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9. Right? By default, you are going to get, by default, it is going to take the axis is equal to 1. So if you write axis is equal to 0 means column-wise. Column-wise sorting will be applicable only for two-dimensional. If you try for one-dimensional axis is equal to 0, it is going to throw the error. How for one-dimensional array, columns will come. For one-dimensional array, only one row is available. Is that clear? Now, similarly, so in the last class, whatever for one-dimensional array we have done, okay, that is copy, sorting, and replacing, accessing the elements, everything. And mathematical operations, that is, if you want to do a plus b, a minus b. For example, I'm having a matrix 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want to add 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, 1 I want to add with 5. 1 plus 5, what is the answer? 6. 2 plus 6, 8. 3 plus 7, 10. 4 plus 8, 12. So this is the output I want. Now what I'm going to do, this I'm going to take as an array of 2-dimensional. This is also I'm going to take as an array of 2-dimensional, and a plus b I'm going to ask, right? So let us see here. A is equal to np dot array of 1, 2. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 4, 4, 4, 4, and 4, 4. Now, what it is going to do is, for this position, it will add in this position. That is 1 and 4. That is 1 plus 4. Output is 5. 2 plus 4, 6. 3 plus 4, 7. 4 plus 4, 8. 5 plus 4, 9. And 10. So I'm going to get, that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Now, sir, for example, here it is a, what is the shape of this one? What is the shape of this one? 3, 2. What is the shape of this one? 3, 2. If both the shapes are same only, this operation will work. For example, here 3, 3 is there. It will throw the error. If both the shapes are not same, it will throw the error. For example, let us try like this. 4, 4, 4. Individually A is okay. Individually B is okay. If you ask print A, no problem with the print A. If you ask print B, there is no problem with the print B. But if you ask print A plus B, it will throw the error that how I can add 3, 2 shape with 3, 3 shape. Because element wise, because NumPy is for each value in the index position, for each value it is going to apply. Whatever the index position of 0 and 0 of first NumPy array, the same position of 0 and 0 in the second array it is going to add. 0, 0, here it is 1. 0, 0, here it is 4. It is going to take the same position in the both of them. Just it is going to apply the for loop for I in range of total 6 values now. For I in range of 6 in the array of first one, A of I plus B of I. That is in the A of, that is this one, it is going to consider in the B of this one. Okay. So based, if both of them are same only, it will add. Otherwise, it will throw the error. Is that clear? Similarly, if you do the multiplication, what is multiplication means? 1, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Now this time multiplication. So 1 into 4. What is 1 into 4? 4. 2 into 4, 8. 3 into 4, 12. 4 into 4, 16. 5 into 4, 20. 6 into 4, 24. It is going to print like this. So 1 in the position wise. The same thing we used to call in the matrices. This is called as dot product. Do you remember in the matrices? So if you are having 1 into 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 into 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the two different matrices. Please focus this one. One of the most important once again. This is called as one. We are having two options. One is called as dot product. One is called as matrix multiplication. Two options are there. Two different are there. What is meant by dot product means for each element in the same position, it is going to multiply. That is 1 into 5. 2 into 6, 3 into 7, and 4 into 8. So you're going to get the output. The output of this one is 5, 12, 21, and 32. This is the output when you are applying the dot product. When you do the matrix multiplication, 1 into 2, sorry, 1 into 5, 1 into 5 plus 2 into 7. So that is first row will be multiplied with the first column. Same first row will be second multiplied with the second column. That is 1 into 6 plus 2 into 8. Now similarly 3 into 5 plus 4 into 7. 3 into 6 plus 4 into 8. This is called as matrix multiplication. Now in this case, I'm going to get the output as 5 plus 14, which is equal to 19. Similarly, 6 plus 16, which is equal to 22. That 3 into 5, 15 plus 28. 15 plus 28, which is equal to 43. And 18 plus 32, which is equal to 50. So the output is 19, 22, 43, and 50. This is the output. If I do the matrix multiplication, this is the output. If I do the dot product, this is the output. For the same data, A, B, same data. In case 1, dot product will give this one. Case 2, this one. Right? Let us try the same thing in the coding part. Okay. Whatever we have done now, the same thing I'm going to take. A is equal to, that is np dot array. I'm going to take np dot array. Okay, np dot array of 2-dimensional array. So 2-dimensional array with 1, 2 and a second row of 3, 4. Okay, this is A. And B. B is equal to, again, np dot array of, once again, 2-dimensional. So 2-dimensional of 5, 6 is the first one, first row. Second row of 7, 8. That is 7, 8 is the second row. Now, if I do A into B, if I do A into B, by default, it is going to do the dot product. This is called as dot product. Okay, and I'm going to get 5, 12, 21, 32. This is the one. By default, dot product, A into B. Sir, I don't want this one. I want matrix multiplication. Then np dot matmul is the function name. Matmul. You have to use matmul of A, B. If you write matmul of A, B, then it is called as matrix multiplication. It is going to apply the logic of matrix multiplication. Right? And you are going to get 19, 22, 43, and 50. Is that clear? Mathmul is the function. When you are writing mathmul, it is going to consider as the matrix. First row will be multiplied with the first column. Same first row will be multiplied with the second column. It is going to apply the logic of matrix multiplication now. Otherwise, by default, it is going to take element wise. By default, element wise multiplication. If whenever you write A into B, element wise multiplication. Element wise multiplication means this element will be multiplied with this element. Is that clear? Got the point? By default, it is a dot product. This is called as dot product. A into B is called as dot product. Matrix multiplication or dot product. Let us take like dot product. Okay. So dot product means multiplying the A into B element wise. Multiplying A and B element wise multiplication is called as dot product. The same thing if you are asking in terms of matmul means it is called as matrix multiplication. That is the difference between the above and below. Okay. Is that clear, guys? If you do the A plus B also by default element wise. A into B also by default element wise. A minus B also element wise. A divisible by B also element wise. A to the power of 2 also element wise. By default element wise. NumPy means for loop. For loop means for each and every value. Right? Unless you write clearly matmul separately, then only it will consider like that. Next one, this np dot array of 1 comma 2 and 20 comma 40. This is a one dimensional array and this is also a one dimensional array. Now if I print print a, similarly if I print b, okay, this is a print a is 1 and 2, print b is 20 and 40, where both of them are one dimension. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to concat. Concat means I'm going to combine. Concat means combine. I'm going to combine the both of them. So I'm going to do the concatenation of 1 comma 2, 20 comma 40. Like this, I'm going to add the all the everything into 1. Now if I write a plus b, if I write a plus b, 21 and 42, I'm going to get the output as like this. I want list concatenation, similar way of list concatenation or like that. I want in terms of list concatenation. Now, for example, 1 and 2. And the second list is 20 and 40. Now, I want the output as 1, 2, 20 and 40. I want like this. This I'll do in the list concatenation. That is concat is the function. So whenever you write the concat, it is just doing the list concatenation. And next one is called as H stack. H stack means horizontal stack. Horizontal, it is going to attach both of them. Horizontal, it is going to attach both of them. V stack means vertical. It is going to take vertical. Vertically, it is going to attach. Horizontal means side by side. It is going to attach side by side. Vertical means it is going to attach like this. Whenever it attaches vertical stack, automatically it is going to create a two-dimensional array. Got the point? Now, sir, can you explain with a different example? Let us try like this. A two-dimensional array. Let us try with a two-dimensional array where 1, 2. Okay. And let us take one more, that is 3, 4. This is a two-dimensional array. Similarly, let us try with this one. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. Now this one is a two-dimensional and this is a two-dimensional. Both of them are two-dimensional. Now let us concat A and B. What happens? Just it is going to concat both of them. By default, it is going to take with respect to axis is equal to 1. So here if you open the concat, so by default, it is going to take the axis is equal to 0. Axis is equal to 0 means what? Axis is equal to 0, row wise or column wise? Axis is equal to 0 is called as row wise. So it is going to concat the row wise concatenation. Means first it is going to take the first one followed by second one. Now, if I write the same thing, concat in terms of axis is equal to, this is 0. This is 0 row wise concatenation. Now the same thing I'm going to copy and I'm going to use the np.concat, this time column wise concatenation, means side by side. Column wise, it is just adding first one followed by second one followed by third one. It is adding side by side. Row wise concatenation means this is called as row wise concatenation. This is called as column wise. Column it is attaching. All the columns are attaching. That is called as column wise concatenation. Is that clear? The same to same, if you write in the H stack also the same answer, and if you write in the V stack also the same. These both are same. H stack is equal to this one. These both are same. That is the reason I have written equal to np.concat a, b, axis is equal to 0. Both are same. If you write axis is equal to 0 and or V stack also, both are same. Vertical stack means nothing but row wise stacking. np.concat of a, b with axis is equal to 1 means which is equal to horizontal stack. That is column wise stacking. H stack means column wise stacking. V stack means row wise stacking. Okay, you can write in this comment also. This is called as row wise concatenation. Row wise concatenation. Okay, concatenation. Okay, so this is H stack means column wise concatenation. The columns are added each other. Column wise concat. Is that clear? One is row wise concatenation, one is column wise concatenation. But finally it is concat only, equal to concat only. Separately, if you ask if they are in the questions like interview or in terms of certification, if they ask you stack means combine, combine means concat. Concat means combine. Okay. Concat means combine. Side by side. Concat. Concat means combine. Whatever they have given, combine. How you have to combine? Side by side you want to combine, like this you want to combine. These are the two options to combine. This is the first option. This is the second option. This is called as row wise. Means first you are taking like this, and in the down row, the second one you are bringing in the row. The second array you are bringing as a row. The second array you are bringing as a column. Yes, concat. If you write the concat also same answer, right? That is the reason I have shown you the concat. Either you can go with the concat or VStack. Choice is yours. Sir, separately, I don't remember VStack and HStack, sir. Just I will remember only concat means remove these two. No problem. Both are same. That is with respect to end of the NumPy, two-dimensional arrays. Any questions? NumPy. That is the end of the NumPy. Transpose. Transpose means nothing but, so select of your choice any two-dimensional array. Tell me any two-dimensional array of your choice. 1, 2. This is a two-dimensional array. Whatever is in the first row, write in the first column. Whatever is in the second row, write in the second column. If third row is there, write in the third column. Each row convert to the column wise. First you take the first row and convert to first column. Second row you take second column. Third row, third column. How many rows are there? That many columns. It is called as transpose. So this is with respect to, if you take like this, now what is the shape of this one is 3 rows, 2 columns. Opposite to this is 2 rows, 3 columns you will get. Here rows are converted to columns now. That is called as transpose. Yes. Sir, dot product is important compared to matrix multiplication. That is depends on the situation. That depends on the situation. Right? Completely. If in the some situation we require the dot product, in some situation we require the matrix multiplication. For example, let us okay. In the future, that is now in the month of April, we are there, right? In the June month, we are going to learn this convolution neural networks, CNN. Okay, there the nodes, my nodes. Inside this, we are going to work a concept called as filters. So this filters, this is the image. This is your image. For the image, you are going to apply the filter. By applying the filter, you are going to get the value. At the time, I am going to apply the dot product. Okay, this filter concept, whatever the filter is there. Now just 0 into 0, 0 into 0, 1 into 1, 0 into 0, 1 into 1, 0 into 0, 1 into 1, 0 into 0, 0 into 0. In this case, I have applied the dot product. What is the backend code, miss? That is the backend code. In artificial neural networks, that artificial intelligence, that is NumPy is the backend code. Now by applying this one, what we are going to get, miss? So once we apply the filters, okay, this is the image. Okay, for this image, if I apply the filter, what is the filter, miss? I'm going to identify the edges. For this particular image, I want the edges. Whatever the edges are there. Edges are nothing but this one. Building edges. These edges are there, right? These edges I want to identify. For that, I'm going to apply the filter called as edge detector filter. When I apply that edge detector filter, I'm going to get the output as like this, the edges. Right? When I apply the filter, that filter application in the backend dot product is applied. After applying the dot product, you get the output like this. This is example for the dot product. In the June month, we are going to use this dot product. At the time, if you see at my face that, sir, dot product, I have told you now, miss, if you see at my face without remembering anything, miss, you'll not understand. At the time, I'm not going to repeat. 100% I'm not going to repeat. None of the things I will repeat. If I start repetition, miss, everything should be repeated because it is an interlinked subject. Na? And similarly, coming to the matrix that I'm going to use in the PCA. There is a concept called as PCA, where I'm going to apply the linear algebra, concept of linear algebra, where matrix with just a minute, where I'm going to apply the matrix and I'm going to calculate the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. For calculating the eigenvalues and eigenvectors, first I have to calculate the det. For calculating the det, first I have to know what is matrix multiplication. Right? So matrix multiplication is used in one case, dot product is used in one case. For both of them, NumPy basics is here. Is that clear? Kamal. Next. Sir, generally arrays can be started with either 0 dimension or 1 dimension. Minimum 1 dimension. Generally 0 dimension arrays will not be used in the real life. Starting will be 1 dimension, but 0 dimension also is possible. Next, in sorting, axis is equal to 1 miss, it is row. So here, just remember, axis is equal to 1 miss row wise. Just opposite to this is pandas. Here, what I have written, axis is equal to 1 miss row, axis is equal to 0 miss column. Just opposite to this in pandas. Pandas axis is equal to 0 miss row wise, axis is equal to 1 miss column wise. Both are opposite. Tomorrow we are going to discuss in the pandas. At the time, if I write axis is equal to 0 miss, don't get confused. Both are opposite. Okay. Next. And here, yes, axis is equal to 0 miss row. And Ganesh, I ask you the question, it is in the right way, sir. I mean, relevant to NumPy. Which question? Sir, 0 dimension. Sir, that means 0 dimension can be called as normal like list of values. Yes, simply it is a list of value. Right? So now here one student is asking, Sandeep. Sandeep is asking, sir, np.dag. Okay, np.dag of 1, 1. I'm going to take dag of 1, 1. So what it is going to do is, it is going to create a diagonal elements of 1 and 1 and 0 and 0. Right? This is a 2-dimensional array. Same thing, np.i of 2 by 2. 2 by 2 means, again, it is going to give the 1, 0 and 0 and 1. Identity matrix. Both are same. That one and this one, both are same. Identity matrix of 2 by 2 and dag of 1 and 1, both are same. But here, instead of 1, 1, 1, 2 is there, then both are not same. If 1 and 1 are there, then both are same. 1, 2 is there, here it is possible, right? 1, 2 also is okay, right? It is not mandatory that you have to take only 1. But here, in this case, only 1 is possible, no 2 is possible. Right? Is that clear? Sandeep. Next, Karnakar. Sir, explain the 10, 30 extraction. How to extract the 10, 30 from the given data. Just very simple. Just take a 2-dimensional array. Any 2-dimensional array of your choice. Let us take 10, 40, 60, 50, 70, 90, and 20, 40, 60. Is that okay if I explain this example, or you want that same example? Any example is okay, or same example means I'll open that same example. Okay, sir. Okay, right? Done. Now, let us take like this. Okay, this is a two-dimensional array. Okay, this is a two-dimensional array. If you open the bracket and close, two-dimensional array. Now, how to access a single value? Let us store this one in a of 0, 0 means it is going to give the output as 10. Now, what is this 0, 0 indicates? Row and column. Index. Row index number, column index number. Row index number and column index number. Now, here you have taken only one value. So 1 value means 0. Directly it is taking as 0 index number and column also 0. And 0 with 0 it is 10. So it is going to give the 0, 10, something like this. Now, what you are asking, 0 a of 0. 0 means only with the column of, row of 0. What about the column? Column, if you want all the columns, every column, starting to ending, every column. Now, what is the output of this one? What is the meaning of this 0, comma, colon? What is the meaning of colon? Means before to comma, this part indicates, whatever this part indicates, row. After the comma, whatever is there, it indicates the column. Now, column, what is the starting value and ending value? Means starting to everything. That is 0 to 3. That is 0, 1, 2. Now, in the first row, what is there in the first row? 0th row. 0th row means first it will take like this. That is 10, 40, 60. Now, once the 0th row is completed, now it will try to work on the 0 to 2. That is 0, 1, 2. So 10, 40, 60. This is the output. For this one, this is the output. For example, if I ask the same question, 0, comma, 0, colon 2 only. First, it will take the 0th row. That is 0th row is 10, 40, 60. Up to this one is common. Now 0 to 2 means 0 and 1. What is there in the 0 and 1? 10 and 40. So up to 10 and 40 only it is going to select. This is the output of this one. Is that clear? So this is row. Before to comma is row. After to the comma is column. Is that clear? Ganesh. Sorry, not Ganesh. Karnakar. Yes, Karnakar. Type your question, please. Sir, 1, 50. Okay, let us take the same example. Just give me a minute. Okay, now the question is, guys, this is the data and Karnakar wants 1, 50. Tell me what is the output. Please write in the notes. Karnakar is asking the interview question that I want 1, 50. For 1, 50 for Karnakar, what is the answer, please? This is the Karnakar question. If this is A, this is equal to A, I want 10, 50. What is the code? That is the interview question by Karnakar. Assume. Then what is the answer? So first it is column is 0. Column is fixed to 0. Everything is in the 0th column only. Column is fixed. Now within this rows, what you want? 0 to 2. Because 0 and 1 you want, right? 0 to 2. 0 to 2 means automatically 0 and 1. So first it is going to take 0 to 2 with a column of 0. What is there in the column of 0? That is 10 and 50 is the answer. This is the answer. Is that clear, guys? Karnakar, is your question is also clear? Now, my question. 70, 90, 40, 60. I want the output like this. For this is the output I require. One colon 3, 1 colon 3. So automatically it is going to take 1 comma 2 in the rows. Similarly, 1 comma 2 in the columns. What is there in the 1 comma 2 of the rows? That is row of 1 comma 2. That is this one. That is with respect to 50, 70, 90, 20, 40, 60. This is the output of this one. Now for this output, I have to add the columns only 1 and 2. That is these two only I have to take. This one I should not consider. So the output is finally this one. 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. Is that clear? Done? Now, let us take like this. NP dot. Yeah, that's it. Still any questions with two-dimensional array? Is two-dimensional arrays and one-dimensional arrays are clear? If NumPy is easy, means Pandas should be dead easy, obviously. Because Pandas was created based on the NumPy. So tomorrow we are going to start the Pandas. Please prepare your NumPy and also prepare the dictionary. Tomorrow's class, please prepare the NumPy along with the dictionary so that Pandas will be dead easy. If Pandas is easy, means you can apply for the data analyst role. Data analyst will work only on the Pandas. He will not even touch more than Pandas. With that, data analyst role is completed. Okay. Most of the interview questions, most out of 100, 90 questions will be from Pandas only for the data analyst. For the data analyst role, out of 100 questions, 90 questions from the Pandas, from one and only library Pandas. Pandas is a data manipulation library. You can play with the game with the data. Entire structured data we can play the game. Right? Yes. Is that clear, guys? Yes. Any questions? Data scientist required the MS Excel? No. Whatever we are going to do in the MS Excel sheet, then that we are going to do on the Pandas. Data will be in the Excel sheet only. Data will be Excel sheet only, whether it is a data analyst role or whether it is a data scientist role, whether it is a Power BI developer role, whatever it is, data will be in the Excel sheet only. But the analysis will be done using the Pandas. Yes. Any questions? No? So let's start the tomorrow Pandas. So once tomorrow and day after tomorrow, 2 days, we are going to work on the Pandas. 2 days or if required, 3 days. So once Pandas is completed, then I'm going to share you the as it is original assignment which was given in the TCS for the entrance. Okay, if you share your resume to TCS, they'll share one data set for you and they will ask you to analyze. The same data set I will provide you. That is your assignment. Okay, Saturday, Sunday, that is your assignment, upcoming Saturday, Sunday. So just to understand tomorrow Pandas very easily, prepare NumPy. You will feel dead easy. Nothing will be there. Pandas is so much of easy, sir, this much of easy library. You will feel like this. Right? And textbooks. What are the textbooks you can prepare for this, miss? You are having with Python for data analysis. Python for data analysis is the textbook name. Let me check whether I'm having that one. Pandas for everyone. One more textbook name. Only Pandas. We are having some textbooks also available only for Pandas, exclusively for Pandas. If I'm having, I'll upload. Otherwise, surely I will have that one. But whether here I'm having or It is not there here. In my hard disk I'm having. So tomorrow I will upload that one also. Okay. In meanwhile, you start practicing on the NumPy. For that, what you have to do is just go to the libgin library. And here you type with respect to Python for data analysis. Okay. And this orally, this is the book. For data analyst role, this is the book. Python for data analysis. Just click on this. You can complete this book in 1 day, maximum. Okay. If you have attended my classes from the day one and without by hearting, you have practiced trigonometry, this book is for you 1 day. Okay. You can complete this book in 1 day. And similarly, I already have uploaded the textbook also, right? One more textbook also I already have uploaded here. In the textbooks, Python for data science. So this one also, just you can go through this one also. This is also one of the best book and easy book. NumPy, starting from here to here. Just you can complete maximum 1 hour or 2 hours. First, before moving to the textbooks or before moving to the new material, once again, practice whatever we have discussed. Before practicing, revise. First to do the revision, followed by practice. Then you start applying. If you apply like this, automatically subject should be easy. If you try to learn while applying, apply plus learn. If you do simultaneously these two things at a time, the answer will be confused, doubts, not able to understand. This is the answers will be there. If you do practice with learning with apply simultaneously, if you do miss, this is the answers. You will get confused, or you will say that, sir, not able to understand, sir, or get confusing, sir, because you're not practicing in a right way. If you practice in a right way, you'll never get this one. If you practice in a right way, what is the thing? Sir, whether I have practiced in a right way or not, how I can know? Very simple. Once everything was done, go to in the Google, just type interview questions. Just type in the Google. Interview questions on NumPy for data scientist. Use the word for data scientist. Otherwise, you may get some questions related to mathematician, statistician questions also, because NumPy is not only used for data scientist, right? NumPy is used for mathematician roles. NumPy is used for statistician's role. NumPy is used for other roles. So many roles NumPy is used. So just type the interview questions on NumPy for data scientist in the Google. As it is, type in the Google. Whatever the web page you may get, first page, second page, third page, whatever the page you get, just try to answer all the questions in that pages without seeing your notes. If you get 3 web pages, 3 websites, first website, open the first website. In the first website, whatever the questions are there, answer all the questions. If you have got 100%, go to the second website. Don't get satisfied yourself or don't feel that you have got the subject. Go to the second website. Again, you have got the 100%. Go to the third website. Again, you have got the 100%. Means fix yourself. You have understand the topic. 3 consecutive websites should give the result as 100%. For example, 2 websites, 100, 100, third website, 90. Again, start from the starting. Till you get the 3 consecutive websites, 100. Consecutive means every one after one. Till that, you have to do the practice. Right? Without seeing the notes, if you get 100% means successfully completed. Then I'll show you how to work with respect to exam for TCS data analyst role and Microsoft data analyst role, or with respect to some certifications are there. So all this one we have completed the syllabus. For data analyst, Python part was completed. We have to move on to the statistics part. So once the pandas is completed, we'll move on to the statistics. And we'll apply the statistics using the NumPy and pandas only. We'll do the statistics also using Python. Right? Everything using Python. Is that clear, guys? First, you prepare from my notes. Once it is completed, prepare this one, whatever I have uploaded in the Google Drive. This is also completed. Then my choice of book is this one. If this is also completed, just go to this one more book, Python for data analysis. Okay. If possible, I will upload now itself. I will download and I will upload now itself. Just give me a minute. Is that clear? Any questions? If you have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, you can leave.